The workshops, studios and studies of great writers and artists are like modern pilgrimage sites, places where we can imbibe something of the spirit of the creative forces that once worked there. I took the opportunity of a new direct train from London to Aix-en-Provence to make my pilgrimage to the studio of one of the greatest artists of all time.
Clearly Cezanne loved the city of Aix. This is the man of Aix, and he loved much of all the countryside of Aix.
Gabriel Machinier is a guide at one of the most remarkable and important of artists' studios, that of Paul Cezanne.
Paul Cezanne was born in Aix in 1839, and his father, the banker of the city, became the proprietor of a large and beautiful house, the Jas de Buffon, in 1859, when Cezanne was exactly 20 years old. And Cezanne sold that house, and with the money that he collected from his heritage, his legacy, he's going to build the studio by his own plans. He's going to design all the plans of that place to build it exactly like he wants. And he's going to die just in front of the building, just down the tree in front of the building, and he's going to fall unconscious. Two men help him to go back in his apartment, where he's going to die between the 22 and 23 October 1906, very alone with his gardener and his servant into his apartment.
Locked up after his death in 1906 and thankfully saved from redevelopment in the 1950s, this is the place where Cezanne painted many of his greatest works, and it is exactly as he left it. Objects recognisable from his work scattered around, but most of all an eerie sense that the man's presiding spirit is still here, from his coat on the hook to the half-finished glass of wine, all dried up on the side table.
There's many places all around the world where you can see Cezanne's paintings, but there's only one place where you can see Cezanne's objects, which are going to inspire him to paint.
The studio is not the only location to visit, however. There is plenty to absorb the art pilgrim here. Close to the studio is the hilltop where Cezanne repeatedly painted the local mountain, Montagne Sainte Victoire. And further out of town is a real hidden gem, Bibimus Quarry, the place where the Romans dug out stone for the first city of Aix in 123 BC. In this peaceful place, with its soft angularities and weird geometries, Cezanne would set about changing the course of modern art forever.